Getting money in the hood, straight drop. You can get it if it's good, straight drop. Gang, gang, no sugar, straight drop. Straight drop, this that straight drop. Yeah, I'm back, get the strap, I think I'm 50 Cent. Glock 40 with the dick, that's that extended clip. King stepper, side stepper, yeah, CYC. Been stepping, before stepping was the Shia. If I'm ever in your section, then it's DIE. Applying pressure, bet these niggas gon' remember me. Ocean views, world news, blowing killer Cali. Counting racks, talking to my plug in the getting money.
Mob shit, and I'm back. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little ep about my uncle. Long live my Uncle Murray. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little ep about how I found my uncle dead one night. So, long live my Uncle Bonky too. That was my Uncle Murray brother, my grandmother's brother, my mom's brothers. So they was real close, you know what I'm saying? One of my uncles died in 1991. And his brother passed away. Well, one of my uncles died in 1993, my Uncle Bonky. Long live my Uncle Bonky. His brother preceded him in death in 1999, 6 years later. So, my Uncle Murray, he used to smoke and shit, you know? He was an occasional smoker. I ain't gonna say he was a crackhead, but he was a smoker, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't a smoker, one of those smokers that was just solely dependent on crack, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he used to really be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Smoke his little, you know, smoke what he smoke, little cigarette or whatever he gonna smoke. Come in the house, chill, watch TV, drink his little beer, you know what I'm saying? And he just used to chill, you know, watch TV. So, like, you know, when you got an uncle that drink or you know, a relative, somebody that drink or do drugs or whatever, when they talk to you, you're not going, when you young and they talk to you, you're not going to receive the information the same way you receive the information from someone that's sober, that you know don't do the same thing that this person do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would take the advice more better if it was somebody who was sober and wasn't using drugs versus you taking the advice from your uncle who you know used drugs. So he used to always be telling me a lot of stuff. And you know, when you young, you be thinking nigga be tripping, man. Nigga be tripping all the time. It's that and the third, woo. But like, he used to always tell me stuff like, man, you gonna be the man of the house, man. You gotta straighten your act up, man. Cause I used to be always getting into shit just wild when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So he used to always trying to prepare me for what was ahead, you know what I'm saying? So he used to tell me shit like that, man. You need to get yourself together. You have to take care of my mama, you know what I'm saying? Which was my great grandmother. That's who raised me, my great grandmother and my grandmother. So he would always tell me things like that, like, man, you need to get yourself together. You have to take care of my mama, and this, that, and the third. You gonna be the man of the house. Woo, this, that, and the third. But like, I just used to be thinking he nigga be talking out his head all the time when he be drunk and shit like that. But he really ain't used to be drunk. You know what I'm saying? He just used to be trying to prepare me, like I said, for the road ahead. You know what I'm saying? You already know Slum 1200 GGI mob shit. So my uncle had took sick. Yeah, man, I'm going hold hands with my brother. This, that, and the third. But it used to be, this was way before he even took sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, one of my uncles died in 93. The other one, the one I'm talking about, died in 99. So the whole 6 years, that's the type of stuff he used to be telling me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see my brother again. I'm going to hold hands with him in heaven and woo, and this, that, and the third. So he took sick in 99. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm gone. You know, I think I was 17 when my uncle passed. When my uncle died in 99, I was 17. So my uncle took sick. So my mom and all of them was gone out. My aunts and stuff, they was going out to a club somewhere. And he left my little cousins and my brother and sisters by my grandmother. And my uncle was watching them, but everybody was gone. My grandmother was gone too. But my great-grandmother had just came back in the house, but I was gone. So, like, when I left, my brother and sisters was up in there with my uncle. So, you know, I leave. So I go with 3 of my big homies, you know what I'm saying? We take a ride. Now at this time I don't know where we riding at with Chalmette. You know what I'm saying? We was riding down Paris Road. But at this time in 99, I didn't even know that that was Paris Road. I just used to know that we going to ride out there. We going to take a ride by the water. You know what I'm saying? I didn't actually know which parish this was or which street this was. You know what I'm saying? I just knew they had water on one side, water on the opposite side. We used to go down out there, ride right up out of the water and the docks and shit, turn around and come back to the city. So at this time, you know, we smoking Reggie. You know what I'm saying? So we had just rolled up. Or my big homies had just rolled up like five. We had just got 5 for the 20 was gonna take us a ride and blow. So they had rolled the 5 guards, you know what I'm saying? They just literally lit the weed. And I ain't even had them, they ain't even had to pass me the weed yet. That's how we had to just lit the weed. I ain't even had to got to hit the weed yet. But as we riding, I'm sitting in the back seat, but I got my head up like this. As we riding, I'm looking in the sky like I'm stargazing, like. So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? There's something telling me as I'm looking at the stars, something telling me, go home. Boogie, go home. Go home. So I tell my big homie who driving, I'm like, man, bring me home, son. He like, bring you home? I'm like, yeah, man, bring me home, son. He like, man, you won't go home, man? You tripping, man? We just lit the weed up and shit, man. I'm like, man, bring me home, son. He like, man, you gonna go home? You sure, bro? I'm like, yeah, bring me home. So bam, turn around, bring me back to the city. Bam, I'm staying on Toledano in between Dries and Danielle at this time. So bam, he drive me off a shotgun house. I get out, 2-bedroom. I get out, go up, open the door. So when I walk in the house, my little brother and my sisters and my cousin still sitting in the living room. So I'm, you know, as soon as I walk in, they like, man, Uncle Murray came to the door and went back in the back and ain't never come back up here. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So I'm like, where Grandma Mal at? They like, she in the back, she in the kitchen. So I'm like, all right, cool, my grandma in here. So I walk through the house. Now when I walk through the house, like I said, it's a shotgun house, 2 bedrooms. So it's the living room, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm walking through the house, I gotta walk through the 2nd bedroom where my uncle was at, which was my bedroom, to get to my grandmother who was in the kitchen. So I walk through the house now. My uncle laying in the bed, like just like I'm laying, just like I'm facing y'all. He laying in the bed, but he watching the TV. But he, like I said, he liked to watch TV a lot. So as I'm passing him up, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm walking through the doorway like right here. So when I walk through the doorway, he to my right, but he laying down as if he watching the TV. So I ain't really thinking nothing of it. And I just looked, glanced at him, and kept it moving. Like, Grandma, she hollered at me, what's up, what's up, baby, woo. So she like, make sure you get your uncle to take his medicine. So now, bang, I turn around, because I'm in the doorway, separating the kitchen and in the 2nd bedroom. So now I turn around. So now when I turn around, now I'm facing my uncle to where I'm looking at him. But he's still in the same position. He never moved. You feel what I'm saying? He just like got his arms like this, like, but just like he watching TV. You feel me? So I just stood there. I'm just looking at that boy. He ain't never blink or nothing. So I'm like, damn. But I'm still young at this time too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff still not. I'm 17, but I'm still not really looking at a lot of shit like, you know what I'm saying, in the manner I look at it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as spiritual. I mean, I wasn't as spiritual then as I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was on this type of time, but I wasn't seeing a lot of shit clearly because I still had a child type of imagination at the time, an immature imagination. So I'm looking, so I walk up on him, and as I'm walking up, I stop in front of the TV. So when I stop in front of the TV, I know he a TV head, you heard me? So even if you be in front of the TV 3 seconds, he gonna go to tripping. So when I stopped and I stood there, he didn't say nothing. So I'm like, man, I walk up on that boy and I walk on the side of the bed. And when I walk on the side of the bed, I just like lean over him and go to like looking, you heard me? I'm like, man, I know this man ain't dead up in this house, bro. So now as I'm saying that, I feel that boy. So I'm like, man, this nigga hard as I'm like, damn, man, this man dead. So now I'm tripping in that bit, like I'm thinking I'm tripping, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I don't know what to do, you feel me? Just standing there, just spacing out, you heard me? Now my grandmother coming out the kitchen. Now she hollering my uncle name, Murray. Murray, you took your medicine? He ain't answering. So now I'm just standing there stuck in shock. My grandma just go to hollering. Ow! She snapped me out, and when she went to hollering, I took out running. I run straight out the house. Boom. My mama stood like 3 blocks. I run all the way to my mama's house. Now my mama stayed on my mama and my sister my mama and her sister stayed right on top of each other. My mama stayed on the top of the house at the top, and her sister stayed under her. And my grandmother was my mama, and mama stayed right around the corner from my mama and, you know what I'm saying, her daughter. And my great grandma, who I was in the house by, stayed right. Everybody stayed in the same like area, just put it that way. So when I broke out the house, I broke straight to my mama's house. Boom, ran upstairs, told my mom, man, Uncle Murray dead. Ran downstairs, knocked on my auntie door, Uncle Murray dead. I had an auntie stay like a block, in the next block I ran by her. Well, 2 aunties. Ran by them. My auntie Gwen and my auntie Lane, Uncle Murray dead. Turned around, ran with my grandma around the corner. Told them, I'm telling my man, I was in shock. Just get back around there, you know what I'm saying? The police questioned me and everything. The ambulance and shit, you know. This, that, and the third, woo. But the shit was so crazy that I feel like that was him telling me go on. Still to this day, I really feel like that. I really believe that was him came to me in that car. When he came to me in that car, in spirit, he hadn't just passed away. Once I went to hearing that, go home. Bookie, go home. Once I went to hearing that, he had already left his body. So that was once he left his body, that was his spirit telling me to go home, because he didn't want my grandmother to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So he wanted me to be there. You feel me? Before I could, you know what I'm saying, do what I did. You feel me? Get everybody around there, you know what I'm saying? But man, that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had another little situation, like before this uncle right here passed, you know what I'm saying? With his brother, you feel me? Like right after he passed away, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all about that in another one though, man. Slump 1200 GGR Mob shit, man. Y'all get in that comment section. Hit that like button. Make sure the notifications turned on. Hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back, man. I'm going to tell y'all about my other Slump 1200 GGR Mob shit.
Fuck up, I'm grinding, I'm trying to get millions. Stack it all up, let it powder the ceiling. Stack it all up, let it pop for my children. Try to take that, and I swear that I kill you. I do this shit, get my life like a movie. Braid on your head, get your hit like the movies. Glock with the switch, that bitch shoot like a Uzi. Brain out your head, shit be leaking and oozing. I'm CEO, yeah, I'm big on no Gucci. I just 3 up that road for some dude shit. Came on and ran up bands up like I'm Boosie. I'm still on 6 year parole, so I'm cool. And POB all on my dick like a groupie. All of my shooters retarded, no drooling. 100 round clips, big old guns go through. Get pop a perk 30, don't feel like I'm moving. Riding that farmer, just me hating ooh shit. Only the family, cause niggas be goofy. It's talking that shit, but they straight attitude. They leave nigga bitches straight dick in the booty. I know some niggas be itching to shoot it. Run up and put about 6 in this cool. The killer